for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Denver Broncos. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. This pass caught by Hamler. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Play action now. Bridgewater. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Prescott from the gun. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. Touchdown! Nicole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. To his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. From the 38, Prescott. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to the ground now with Gordon. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run it here with Gordon. Shreds the tackle, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 6-0 our score after 1. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 16. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And he's got his tight end, Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Prescott off play action. Rolling to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 30. Oh, nice move. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Boy, Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes on that one, and that is his speed.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go play action. Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And some room to roam now. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Throwing is Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by DeMonte Casey.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Prescott to throw it. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On play action, Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away.
Hamler now on the return.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They'll get 34 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Bridgewater on first down.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Lockett the return.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I should just say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Barkley a 1st down and more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Meanwhile, Prescott throw complete there to Thomas.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater.
That's out to the flat for Gordon.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Going up top.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. But once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. To throw is Bridgewater. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Randy Gregory able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Sam Martin now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Prescott now. Flush to his right.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Well, Prescott here to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And a short gain here down to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Prescott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing here, Prescott. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think